bake a pizza pie, that's amore. When the world seems to shine like you've had too much wine, that's amore. Bells will ring, ting-a-ling-a-ling, ting-a-ling-a-ling, and you'll sing Vita Bella. Hearts will play tippy-tippy-tay, like a gay tarantella. When the stars make you drool, just like a pastifazool, that's amore. When you dance down the street with a cloud at your feet, you're in love. When you walk in a dream, but you know you're not dreaming, signore. Scusa me, but you see, back in old Napoli, that's amore. That's amore.
Bells will ring, ting-a-ling-a-ling, ting-a-ling-a-ling.
Yeah, sing the bell,
like a gay carnival.
lucky fella. When the stars make it through, just like pasta fazool, that's amore. When you dance down the street with the cloud at your feet, you're in love.
Transgress the unwritten law, this says.
Can you do anything with those scratches?
Sorry, boss.
So,
It's not on this, you know, Bex.
it's all in hand, no?
That is well out of order. You don't let people treat you like shit. I learned that in the army. You sort it out there and then, otherwise they'll shit on you every other minute of the day.
Will you tell him this?
Don't you worry, I'll sort Bexy out. Very funny, son. Very funny.
All right, hold it down. What are you having, girls?
I'll take if you're paying, sure.
Got him. Sharp. Now, do you want to try the attack for the proto? You tired of living?
Well, I'll have a pint of Grand View if you flush, H.
Flush? Me? Look at me watch. I've got loads of money. Loads of money.
Some of that money, mate.
Oi, do you find anything interesting while you were crawling up around Bex's anal passage?
Only your ass, the cat, man.
Blood club, me wonder where me leave that thing, you know? Where's me boy? Oi, knock that. Knock that, come on. Right, come on, what are you having?
Vodka and Sonic.
What do you want, Snowy?
Hey, I'll have a baby shine.
All right, that's 3 lager top. What do you want, JT? Lager. Trig?
Snake bite, H.
And a snake bite for Rambo.
Hey, son, you very well.
Hold up. Hang on, meet the girlfriend.
Go on, girl, get some food.
Boys, get a load of this.
Get your tits out.
Get your tits out. Get your tits out for the boys. Get your tits out for the boys. Oi!
You all right? Hello, babes. Hello, darling. Why don't we let them take Sammy down the park for a bit?
What, let my mum stuff in full of sweets?
Well, that's what grandparents are supposed to do, innit?
Yeah, 1 or 2, but the rate the old girl stuffs them down his neck, I'm surprised she's got time to take them out of the bleeding packet.
Oh, well, it's just an idea. I thought I might let you stick your willy up me.
It's a nice idea, isn't it? You've got any knickers on? Oh, for goodness, huh? Oh, you can see that out when I bring the dirty car.
Oh, wet.
Fixie!
Frick you, bastard. This ain't the bleeding boozer, you know.
You got your in-laws playing in the garden. I didn't expect to find you having it off in the living room,
We
did I?
were not having it off.
What you want, anyway?
We got to do 'em, Bexy, tonight. You can't let people treat you like shit.
All right, Trig, mate, calm down.
Well, look at it.
I've been looking at it. I've seen it, mate.
That is well out of order.
Trigger. Look at me, son. Look at me. Do I look concerned?
No, you don't. You should.
It's all in here, mate. Now, cool out, guy, you know? Heart attack time. What's that, Hardy?
A cup of tea would have been nice.
Give my love to your mum.
Have you brought his nappy with you? Can't get them. The Buccaneers must have used them all up. Listen, we ain't been in Europe for 3 years, right? In 2 weeks' time, there's going to be half of Europe waiting in Germany for us.
So?
Oh, no reason, Obo, you leery prat. Is there anyone in? Look, I know they don't cover it in the Beano, so I tell you what's been happening.
I've seen it.
There's over 4,000 Dutch booked in for Germany for a start. 4,000, Obo, you micro-moron. This is not a bunch of tulip growers on a day trip to the Munich Beer Festival. These geezers are coming tooled up, and 12 car workers from Birmingham with their brains in their right hand ain't gonna do nothing.
They sell them a British car, the poor bastards will be stranded there for life.
Listen, if we don't stick together, they're gonna have us on our toes before we get off the Harwich ferry.
Sounds like you're running scared already, Bexy.
Right.
Oh, that's funny. Dumb animals aren't supposed to speak, are they?
Animal I might be, dumb I ain't. Did you win this morning?
I always win, Yeti. You should know that.
It's funny. Didn't look like it to me. Looked like we walked into your backyard and tinted your windscreen. Nobody lifted a finger.
Remember? Hey! What are you two slags going on about?
Our friend from the Buccaneers here thinks that driving a car across a football pitch at 50 miles an hour means he's had a result.
Yeah. Shows imagination, though, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, I suppose it would to you, yeah. I mean, when you've got the intellectual capacity of a lump of jelly, I should think anything shows imagination.
Okay, you two slags gonna bitch all night, because we've got a train to catch, okay? Now, you're gonna tell us about this mega plan of yours or what?
It's simple, Obo. Even you and Snow White might get the drift. If we don't stick together, they're going to trample all over us.
Told you, he's running scared.
Oh, am I wasting my time here or what? Look, I'm recruiting for a national firm. Do you want in or what?
Oh, don't tell me. You want to be top girl.
There you are, Obo. I told you it was simpling up for you to grasp. Who's a clever little girl, then?
You make me sick, you cockneys. Always think you've got the right to run things. Nah. You couldn't run a piss up in a brewery. You're a joke. I'm off.
Oh, what's the matter, love? Getting too late here, is it? Here, Nunky, ring room service and get Obo's warm milk. It's well past his bedtime.
I ain't following a bunch of thumbsuckers. You want to run a national firm, friend, you put your ass in gear behind us, right?
Oh, what with your track record, you need an A to Z to find a bog.
Well, at least I won't be on it all night, shitting myself.
Mug. Listen, this is a fact, right? Past 2 seasons, right? We have rumbled everyone in here.
Have Have a look at this, Cliffy. We got pigs flying over here.
Hold up. All right, look. 10 of you, 10 of us. You take us out with just the top boys about, and then you can take us on tour.
Dildo, mate. The word is dildo. You are a pair of dildos.
Care way?
Listen, friend. If we want to go tulip picking, we'll go with me as top boy. If you want to stop us, then you'll have to come and rumble us.
Right. When you two shirt-lipped as a finish, when it'll come down to us.
I'll leave you with the ICC motto. We come in peace, we leave you in peace. Do you want your spanking now? You, Bobo. Tuesday. You, Blondie. Saturday. Look over your shoulders, girls.
Hello, mate. Here, say hello to Gus for me. He owes me a £5.
I hope so, otherwise you're being burgled.
You want a cup of tea, love?
Yeah, lovely. Is there any hot water, Mum? About 8:30.
Yeti! 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 Over!
You want for tomorrow night, then?
Oh, bit short notice, isn't it?
You'd have found out last night if you turned up.
Well, I'm very sorry, Mr. Bissell, but if it comes to a choice between having a drink with a load of hooligans and getting my end away, you come a very poor second, Chief. Which reminds me, don't forget I was supposed to be with you, right?
Oh, yeah. How'd you get on?
Well, when I got round the light, I changed my mind.
Oh, that's an original way of saying you didn't get anywhere.
She was a dog. I'm telling you, Bex, every woman has the right to be ugly, but this one just abused the privilege.
Yeah, well, never mind, my son. Listen, I just might accidentally let my tongue slip if you don't get up a posse for tomorrow night.
Yeah, all right. I'm in. Look, I'll take the new motor, right?
Yeah, 4:30 there.
What?
Well, it's an element of surprise, isn't it?
Ah, it's all right for you, isn't it? You can just pretend you're selling an Arab garage for 50 grand. I'll get missed if I do a bunk.
What's the matter with you?
Latimer, 12 o'clock high.
Yeah, bollocks. Trouble, Simon. I've got to go. See you there. 4:30 on the dot.
We must distinguish, I think, between the bother boy, yobbo-type hooligans, so representative of the 1970s, and today's more sophisticated, more disciplined hooligans. Most of them have jobs. In fact, some of them have quite skilled jobs and quite a comfortable lifestyle. Basically, I see it as a kind of search for meaning, an attempt to validate their lives, give it significance.
Why don't you just tell them we like hitting people?
Wang, 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 wang.
Wang, 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 wang.
Let it just out.
Wang, 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 wang. Wang, 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 wang. Wang, 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 wang.
Wake the baby up.
Could be something else.
Sorry, Sue. It was Nanky.
You'll be able to change it.
No, it was all of us.
Can you turn that down a bit, please?
Yeah, it's finished anyway. A load of crap.
What's happening tomorrow, then?
Well, you can get yourself over to Symes for about midday. You can go in a car.
Oh, why can't I come on a train, Bex?
Because you are an under 5 and you're not allowed to play under chuff-chuff. And anyway, you always turn up with no money and Muggins here ends up paying for you. That's why.
So? We've got to pay for the best, boss.
Besides, you make the first-class carriages look a mess, son.
How can a man who wears rejects from an Oxfam shop have a go at him?
Leave it, Trigger. OK, you can come with us. But no jeans, bring your sweets, don't forget your pocket money.
Yo!
Is she coming?
Yeah, sure thing, boss.
Oh, come on, Bexy, no passengers, eh?
We're taking you, aren't we?
Piss off.
Stunt to the core with another witty reply.
You can piss off an old nunk.
2 in a row. How do you think I'm up to?
Oh, give it a rest, will you? You'll wake the kid.
He'll have it on his toes, Bexy, I'm telling you.
So you want to go to Europe, do you, Dominic?
Yeah. Yeah, if I can raise the cash.
Oh, that's sweet. Have to get blooded first. You ever been tattooed?
No.
Virgin, eh? What are you looking at? I can see you. Got to give you a mark, haven't we, son? Dominic, I would like you to meet a very old friend of mine and yours. Put your hands together for Stanley.
No, you ain't gonna do it without, are you?
Well, now, we all had to, son.
But you're glad you bought your brown trousers, ain't you, Dominic?
Jesus.
He won't help you. Come on. Come on, up with you. Get over that.
Well, go on, then.
It's poisonous, that is. Now, my son, if that gets into your bloodstream, you could be dead by the morning.
Oh, yeah? You lot still walking, aren't you?
What a muppet! Will you shut up?
But the Duchess of York outshone them all, with an outfit that was easier to admire than to describe, and even to seasoned royal watchers, this was a special edition. It was the hottest ticket in Tinseltown since the Queen was here 5 years ago. The likes of Joan Collins
There's something wrong with him?
He's still teething, isn't he?
Oh, you're still teething, are you, darling? That'd be terrific biting a mum's nip.
Well, I have a reserve, and I will never eat it.
Oh dear, Mummy's being sarcastic again. Shall we be with you back? Shall we say piss off? Say piss off. Let's tell Mumsy to piss off, go on.
Bex, see, look, don't. He's starting to say it now. Anyway, I'm glad you're pissing off tonight. At least I'll get a bit of peace and quiet that way.
What was all the cold shoulder bit for?
Piss off. Don't tell you what Daddy does. It ain't good for you to get your own way all the time, is it?
Well, this would be a bleeding miracle.
You must think I'm stupid or something.
Well, do you want the truth for the diplomatic answer?
You ain't playing tonight.
I never said I was.
That's your cheek.
That's my cheek, yeah. I'm screwing to centre with it. Well, I told you. Just can't get enough of me. 12-inch Willie, working class. I'm a yuppie's dream come true, I am, my darling.
It's a shame I ain't a yuppie then, innit?
You're my bit of rough trade, you are.
Don't stay up all night, will you?
No. It's just a quick in and out job, this.
Oh, well, whoever she is, tell her she's got my sympathies.
Very funny, almost funny, Sammy, isn't it? Give Mum a kiss. Good boy. Kiss, kiss. Daddy loves you. Daddy loves you, doesn't he? Say Daddy. Say Daddy. Daddy.
Double eight.
Look. You forgot to kiss her goodbye, Beef.
What's all this?
What's all what?
This.
Beefy's mum's a slapper.
Beefy's mum's a slapper. Beefy's mum's a slapper. La 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 la. Oh, just boys, we are rock your women, everything your beer. La 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 la. Oh, church boys are big and strong. Oh, church boys, we are it. Rub your women, everything your beer. La 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 la. Oh, church boys are big and strong.
All right, mate. Can I have 3 adults and 1 child at Birmingham New Street, please? That's first class.
That's £178.50, please, sir.
That'll do nicely, thank you.
Trixie boy. Yo.
All right. I'm off to get paper. I'll see you later. So you brought your boyfriend then, H.E. Pooh, eh?
Well, I don't like to leave him at home. He pines for me and scratches the door, you know what I mean, Trixie?
He's gonna piss off as soon as the ruck starts. You know that, don't
Look,
you?
Trixie, if it's good enough for you, it's good enough for him.
You little bastard! I'll have a kiss for that.
You say it! Over here!
Hey!
Trixie boy!
Come on, eh?
Come on, mate! Get over here!
Come on, son!
Come on, boy! Come on, mate! Your toes! Over here, you
What's he got on his head? Come on, block.
Go! Oh, what an hero! Where you been? Well, I had to go to school, innit? Well, I didn't want to get in trouble, did I?
You got your homework with you, son? What's this? Celtic. What the fuck have we got to do with Scotland, son?
PMT. Well, what's that? Pre-match tension.
Action.
Better make this one a quickie, lads.
Funny you should say that. Yeah, go on, Beef.
It's love.
My car.
Hey, that's just up here.
Where are you, Bex?
Yeah, we're bang up to Simon, all right?
Where's Simon?
How many with the boys? JT. Oh, Simon, where are you, mate?
Nice of Simon to turn up, wasn't he, eh?
He must have got held up. In the traffic.
I'll hold him up when I see him.
Maybe you got a puncture. Or something.
Get that sorted out, Yusuf. Now. Come on, Dom. Come on, Dom. We'll all get nicked.
Come on your own, did you? Didn't by any chance come on a train from London, did you? Oh, hitchhiked, huh? 1 mil to me. And your name is... Michael Jackson. Need some more plastic surgery, Michael?
Any other one? Kiss it. Okay, let's go, go, go.
Cheers, mate. Yo.
Be knackered for work.
Guess what?
And get the sack.
No, mate. Latimer fancies me too much. I've got a really good excuse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's all right then.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Mrs. Latimer, but we got ambushed and Yusef got standing.
I don't want to know, Bex.
Yes, you do.
I don't.
You do.
Get off. Get off. There's no way, right?
Come on.
Sake, do you want this tea or not?
Oh, what a choice. Tea or tea?
Who's got the choice?
Yeah. On the floor. I'm on the kitchen table.
turn over. Do it, or you'll be sorry.
Pull my hair.
Don't tell me what to do, bitch! Don't laugh.
I'm sorry.
You put me off now.
Oh, babes.
You do that?
Hello? Yeah, can I speak to the puff with the blonde hair?
Bexy boy. So what's this said? You got a part-time job as an alarm course, ain't you?
Yeah, you could say that. Still got your curlers in, lad?
Yeah, you spoke to your boy in the BMW lately?
No, not yet. Why?
Nah, of course he probably ain't. Had a little meet with him, didn't we, on the motorway? Fixed his motor for him. Done art burn world and German jobs, didn't he?
It's getting to be a bit of a speciality with you.
Isn't it? Smashing up cars. Is that what you're planning to do in Europe? I bet there ain't a BMW in Germany that ain't parked on a curbside shitting itself already, yet.
Well, at least you finally clocked on it's me that's going and not you.
Listen, my son, the only place you're going is the mortuary, because you ain't got the bottle to have it with me.
I know you're well gutted, Bexy, because you're giving it the cool one.
You'll be the gutted one on Saturday. I'm gonna fill it you. You got that? You want to look over your shoulder, boy, because I am going to engrave my name all over your arse, boss.
I didn't think you knew how to get down here. Ain't had the bottle to come before, have you? Do you want directions?
Oh, no, I just stick my head out the window and follow my nose. Oh, and while I think about it, don't bother inviting your mate Obo down to help you out, will you? Because it won't be able to see anything.
That 'cause you won't be turning up again?
It's 'cause I cut his fucking eyes out. I'll see you Saturday. Ta-da, sweetheart.
Shit! Come in! Give me the daddy! Give me the daddy! Right, so! Right, hospital! Come on!
Oh, Jesus Christ!
I'm sorry, babes. Look, I was on the phone.
You're fucking late, babe. My baby!
Will you stop?
Yeah, I told you.
When?
I need the buzz.
I'll buy a bloody beehive then.
That's almost funny.
I've got to have him! You know that! You saw what he did to the motor?
What's the matter with her?
I'm not exactly flavour of the month at the moment.
Yeah, but his feeling's not entirely alien to me, sign, babe.
Yeah, why's that?
Oh, Sammy cut his mouth with me Stanley.
You all right?
Oh, yeah, fine. Yeah, loves the attention. Scared the shit out of me, though. It's a mess, isn't it? You had anyone look at it?
Nah, not yet. I'm going to do some work on it before I get the insurance in.
Yeah, what are you going to do?
I don't know, really. Billy reckons he can make it look like an electrical fault. Gonna burn the engine out at the weekend.
What for?
Make it look like an electrical fault. Well, I can't just say the inside caught fire, can I? Not with the engine pounded to bits.
Yeah, but it's vandalism, isn't it? You're covered.
Yeah, probably. I'm gonna make sure it's a complete write-off. I fancy a new one.
Yeah, we'll keep Saturday free. We go right off the Yeti.
No.
Come on, don't get depressed. That's what he wants, isn't it?
I don't give a toss what some thumbsucker south of the border thinks of me, Bex. It's getting ridiculous, this is, boss.
Yeah, I know. So we're going to put him out of frame, aren't we?
Yeah, well, you can do it without me.
OK. But I did hope over you, Seth. Might as well do the Yeti for you.
Don't do nothing for me, Bex. Just let it drop. What's the rush? You'll still be around next week?
No, he won't.
Yeah, all right. I bottled it. So what? Look, if I'm gonna have a rap with someone, it's because someone wants to fight me, right? Simple as that.
Oh, what? And the Yeti don't want to?
No, not really, no. He has it on his toes all the time, doesn't he? Gets his kicks smashing up properly, right? Sniper stuff, that. Bex, your car, my car. I ain't interested, mate. Kid stuff.
Crap.
I don't know why you're so keen. One more little trip down the Bailey, and the next time you'll be seeing that kid of yours, you'll be a grandfather.
Right, West, mate. You, Sibby.
Piss off, Bissell.
Well, don't get heavy with me, Wesley. I don't to annihilate. You're in the comfort of your own home.
Oi!
Yo. Does it hurt?
Happy?
I'm delirious, Wes. What's with you?
Oh, nothing, Mum. It's really good seeing your little brother sliced up.
Yeah, you want to see the other geezer?
I couldn't give a shit about the other geezer.
You're getting on my nerves, Wesley. Oi, I don't ask him to come, boy. He knows what's going down. Yeah, you stood your ground, though, didn't you, son? Yeah, me and Snowy put him out of frame here, OK? Oh, ethnic bonding ritual. Right on, brother.
He'd be smiling right now. And he'd split his cheeks open. Know what I mean?
Doing a Yeti Saturday.
Oh, come on.
Don't be stupid. You talk too much. Anyway, get yourself fit for Europe, boss.
Piss off, Bex.
Do you ever get the feeling you're not wanted? Take care, champ. West, mate. How can I put this? I can't. You're out your league, son. Take care, Seth.
Man's an animal.
We've had enough of it.
What do you mean?
Well, it's no buzz, is it, chasing someone who's on their toes all the time? That's fox hunting, that is, isn't it?
I don't know what you're talking about, son.
Yeah, well, you never saw the state of the motor, did you?
No, so the big brave Hornchurch boys are bottling it, are they?
No, I never said that. It's just pissing us off, that's all.
That's what it looks like from where I'm standing, Squire.
Bex, we still going to sort the Yeti if Simon Beef and that lot don't want to have it?
Well, someone's got to fly the flag, haven't they?
Yeah, well, Beef don't seem to think so.
It's all in hand, H.
Bit of a loser all round, didn't you, Beef? Oh, if you say so, Nunky. Well, I'm off the box if I'm still man enough to have a piss.
Do you want to borrow my magnifying glass?
That's all right, darling. I guess someone else helped me look a bit more funny.
Oh, Bexy me.
Sure thing, boss.
What's the matter with you? Someone been screwing your wife again?
Someone has to. You're getting out everyone's nose tonight, aren't you?
What you talking about? What you doing here anyway? You know, you want a bottle of beef, that's OK with me, but don't come down here and try and take the rest of the crew with you.
Oh, come on, Bex, I wouldn't do that. I was just passing.
Yeah, well, pass off then. Confucius say, man who bottles out gets bottled in, know what I mean?
Let's just talk, Bex. I'll be there.
No, you won't. I'm dropping you. Take the weekend off. Go fishing or something.
I don't understand you. What are you getting so heavy about?
You're squaring up the snipers under my Trojan horse for Saturday. I can do without that. And I can do without you.
Shit, I didn't know.
You're giving me the right raving hump, my son. I'll make a bad enemy, Beef. Avoid me.
Are you Clarke Bissell?
Yeah, why?
Right. Your birthday.
No, why?
Look, do you want to hear this or not?
Shut up, no.
Trip. Your brains will drip like spaghetti off the end of a bucko machete. You're south of the border, you're well out of order, and you die at the hands of the Yeti.
Hey, wait a minute. That is well out of order, right? Yeah. Well out of order. Well out of order.
Take it easy, man.
Yeah, come on, what are we going to do about it?
Can I do my belly dance now? Let's get something straight when that kid is in this house. He's safe, right?
Talking about his safe.
Oh, yeah. Most supposedly Stanley knives lying around the house, don't they?
You're talking about that
stuff. Big boys games, Bex.
Yeah.
Don't turn your back on me.
Turning me back, I'm getting a drink and I ain't exactly fucking running away. I'm going to eat your nagging, boys. We're on a fucking
Yeah,
go.
too right.
Look! It is late, you're tired, etc., etc., etc. I said I am sorry. You know, I am sorry. I'm more sorry than you know. Not to put up with all this emotional crap. I don't see why. He's all right, I told you. It won't happen again.
You swallowed it. You could have poked it
Never!
Fucking matter. I do not want you to carry a blade in this house, right? This is a normal house with normal people. I don't live with a 30-year-old booper. You're a fucking joke.
I don't see anyone laughing at me.
No, you don't. No, they won't laugh at you, and not to your face anyway. But they laugh at me, darling, for putting up with you. You don't see it. What I want to know is what's so bad about being normal, eh? What's wrong with being bloody normal?
I told you, I need the buzz.
Well, buy a bloody beehive then.
That's almost funny, that is. Oh, look, don't follow me about. It's like showing a punt around the
Well,
house.
stop, keep walking away from me then. Right. I want you to stop, and I mean it this time.
I told you I will.
When?
When you stop.
Stop what?
Where's my corpse on the floor?
Fucking animal, do you know that?
Me?
Yeah, pathetic.
Oh, I told you I am just gonna have him!
Right, if you want to carry on like I kid you can go back to your mother's. Go on, piss off! I want to live with a grown-up Bex, not a 30-year-old hooligan.
Don't give me on, mate.
I just have. You go chasing that Larry Git, you don't stay here.
Suits me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, go on, back to your mummies. Go on, kid.
Do you want to see me across the road? That's it, girl. Go on, kick the door down. Give me something to do at the weekend.
Bex!
What's the matter, love? Feeling lonely already?
Fuck off.
on. All right, I'm coming. What the hell are you doing here?
I've got a couple of punters with me, show around the house.
What's going on?
Mate, no toes, yeah, you're selling up. You only looked.
You staying tonight?
Yeah, how much you charge?
You always did treat the place like a hotel.
You like Porter's uniform could do with letting out?
I'll put the kettle on.
Come on in, darling. Open your hand.
Christmas. Well, I think you're bleeding pathetic.
Pater, you're just the photographer, OK?
In my day, we'd have rushed up the old Kent Road and kicked the shite out of them. All this shows is that none of you got any bottle, if you ask me.
Well, no one did. This is a precision raid, right?
Right.
Yeah, right. It's like cutting out a cancer.
You should have done him Sunday.
I said that, Bill. Don't take no shit. Sort them out straight away. I learned that in the army.
You ever get that sort of feeling where you think you've heard something before?
Yeah,
shut it,
Deja vu, mate, yeah.
No, don't use that language in front of the snipers. What's the matter with you? You brain dead or something?
No, I left mine at home, didn't I? Seemed like the best thing to do.
Oh, yeah, don't worry about Dominic, girls. It's nerves. This time next week, my son, you're going to be a local hero, a living legend. When you walk into the pub, they're going to point at you and say, look, there goes Dominic, the man who led the intercity crew raid on the Buccaneers. He's going to fly the flag in Europe. Well, either that or you'll be dead. It's difficult to say, really. Anyway, let's cut the bollocks. Oh, are you going to have this team photo or what?
Right.
Everyone holds something.
Oh, God, not another orgy, mate.
Don't muck about, Snowy. All right.
I'll give you a good run.
Right, take it easy with that.
Things are heavy.
Come on.
Right, you all right? Right.
Right. Give me some. Oh, look, vicious.
Yeah!
Come on, Bill. Come on, Bill. Here we go. All for one.
And one for all! That's great, mate. That come out
Well, you bathe it daily, Bill.
Come out a tree, mate.
You're getting so excited. They've got the flesh.
What's so unhappy, girls?
Look, it ain't bottling, Bex. It's just...
It's just bloody stupid, that's all. I mean, it was daft enough 11 of us going to Birmingham, right? And now there's only 6. It's just suicide, Bex.
So, I'm daft now, am I?
No, look, he didn't mean it like that, Bex.
It sounded like it to me!
Bex! I thought you told me this man was well on. Hey, yeah, Bex, he is.
Said I've got this aversion to getting myself killed, yeah?
Come on! Come on! Let's have ya! Come on, let's have it!
You don't talk like that to me, see? Because you ain't on the right. I'm going to give you a little lecture now, Dominic. Do you know what sociology is? Yeah, I do. I've got an A-level in it. Clever git, ain't I? Sociology is the study of social problems. Now, you got a big social problem, boss.
Come on, Bex, we're on your side.
Well, you got a funny way of shouting it, ain't ya? You see, Dom, Simon and Beef can run away. They live 10 miles out. You know, they can hide if they want to, but you... This is your manner. You've got to walk up and down the street every fucking night. And you're going to see me everywhere.
And I don't like seeing people who let me down, because it gets me mad! So you're in. Both of you! Right up the pointed end. Must be a group pressure, that is. It's a real bastard.
All right, lads, back in the toy box. Go on.
You all right, son?
Yeah, mate.
No, he was right. You should have used the flash. There we are. Dad, do us a favour. Get the Hoover out.
I'll put the kettle on as well, if you like.
2 sugars. There we are.
Off to work we go, eh, Bexley?
Hi-ho.
Anything?
Nothing.
Station?
Nothing there either.
Got to be inside then, isn't it? What's he up his head or what?
Right. Let's do it.
What's Bexy done? He's voted! What has he done? He's voted! Johnny! He's voted! Yeti! 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 Yeti!
Oh, come on.
We're going to Europe to do the Europeans. Is that plain enough? Hold up. For me, I'm going for Bexy because he was top boy, right?
Yes. Right. He didn't die in vain.
No.
Because we've all come together now. Right? The Buccaneers, the ICC, we're all here.
On church, don't forget the on church.
We're all here. And we're all going to Germany. We're all going.
Well, it's dog eat dog, isn't it?
I want to fight.
Well, you know, one man steps on my toe, I step on his.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. It says in the Bible, an eye for an eye and a tooth for a
Right.
tooth.
Right.
What we're going to do.
So in a way, we were all Christians.
He was visionary. And he wanted a national firm.
He had brains.
Yeah,
and you had brains.
You had to come in on this because it was visionary.
He sorted it.
Yeah,
for all
the
of
man
us,
was
man.
special.
It's about no, it's not the point.
Bexy lives on. Bexy lives on.
You can't say that. We're carrying him. How can he be dead? Because it's about belonging. It's about belonging. It's about belonging. We don't belong. Because of him, you can't say he's dead.
Hold up.
No, listen, it's unfortunate. I got this, but it's a buzz. We love doing it.
Yeah.
And we'll do it anywhere. We'll go to Europe and do it. And we'll do it in this country, and they're not going to stop us.
Oi, listen, I'll tell you something, mate. Shut up, right? Tell you something. If they stop their football, right, stop their rucks at football, we go boxing, we go snooker, we go dancing, anything.
Look at that. That's football. What does that prove? What do you mean it proves? It proves I stood.
Proves I stood. See that? That's what it's all about, mate. That's what it's all about.